Chapter 11. Know how to measure. Warm-up time. Just look at these. You may come across these in the lesson. Yard, inches, tablespoon, cup, pint, quart, gallon, gallon, measuring balance, ounce, pound. Learning time. Wow, I just flew in from planet Micron. It was a long flight, but well worth it to get to spend time. My name is Maggie in your language, but you couldn't pronounce my real name. When I first lived, I couldn't understand how to measure things. But my friend Tom taught me all about measurement, and I am going to share with you everything he taught me. The first thing Tom told me was that you can measure things using metric system. Today is my day to learn metric. Tom says that if I understand 10, 100 and 1000, then I will have a very easy time learning the metric system. I wish I had 10 fingers. Liquids. Since it was such a long flight, the first thing I could use is something cold to drink. But I want to know how much to ask for. So I can get a drink that is not too big or too small. Milliliters, liters. Tom says I only need to know about a milliliter. That is milli and liter put together. A milliliter is a very small amount of liquid. Here is a milliliter of milk in a teaspoon. It doesn't even fill the teaspoon. Tom says if you collect about 20 drops of water, you will have 1 milliliter. 20 drops of water make 1 milliliter, and that a teaspoon can hold about 5 milliliters. 1 full teaspoon of liquid is about 5 milliliters. Milliliters are often written as ml for short. So 100 ml means 100 milliliters. But a milliliter is definitely not enough for someone who is thirsty. So Tom told me about liters. A liter is just a bunch of milliliters put all together. In fact, 1000 milliliters makes up 1 liter. 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliters. This jug has exactly 1 liter of water in it. Liters are often written as L for short. So, 3L means 3 liters. Milk, soda and other drinks are often sold in liters. Tom says to look on the labels. So the next time you are at the store, take a minute and check out how many liters or milliliters are in each container. Now, I know that a milliliter is very small and a liter is like a jug in size. I think I will ask for half a liter of juice. So this is all you need to know. 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliters. Different kinds of vessels are used to measure liquids. Next, I wanted to eat some chocolates. So I should learn about mass. You often call it weight, but it is only because of the gravity on your planet that seems to have weight. Tom tells me that to understand mass, I should know these 3 terms: grams, kilograms, tons. Grams are the smallest. Tons are the biggest. Let's take a few minutes and explore how heavy each of these are. Grams. A paper clip weighs about 1 gram. Hold one small paper clip in your hand. Does that weigh a lot? No. A gram is very light. That is why you often see things measured in 100 grams. Grams are often written as G for short. So, 300 G means 300 grams. Tom tells me a loaf of bread weighs about 700 kilograms. Once you have 1000 grams, you have 1 kilogram. 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 grams of a dictionary has a mass of about 1 kilogram. Kilograms are great for measuring things that can be lifted by people. Sometimes very strong people are needed, of course. Kilograms are often written as kg. That is a K for kilo and a G for gram. So 10 kg means 10 kilograms. When you weigh yourself on a scale, you would use kilograms. Tom weighs about 40 kgs. How much do you weigh? But when it comes to things that are very heavy, we need to use the ton. Ton. Once you have 1000 kilograms, you will have 1 ton. 1 ton is equal to 1000 kilograms. Tons, also called metric tons, are used to measure things that are very heavy. Things like cars, trucks, and large cargo boxes are weighed using the ton. This car has a mass of about 2 tons. Tons are often written as T for short. So, 5T means 5 tons. Final thoughts about mass. 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 grams. 1 ton is equal to 1000 kilograms. Weight measuring stones are used by merchants. Length. Measuring how long things are, how tall they are, how far apart they might be are all examples of length measurements. I am told that earlier man used to measure length with the help of parts of bodies. Finger, hand span, foot, cubit, kinds of meter scales. Meter scales used by carpenters. Metal meter scale used by cloth merchants. Measuring tape used by tailors. Now, let's help the teacher in measuring the height of the student. Thinking skills. If you're overweight, there is an increased risk of developing health problems. Tom says I should know about millimeters, centimeters, meters, kilometers. Millimeters. Small units of length are called millimeters. A millimeter is about the thickness of a plastic ID card or credit card, or about the thickness of 10 sheets of paper on top of each other. This is a very small measurement. Centimeters. When you have something that is 10 millimeters, it can be said that it is 1 centimeter. 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeters of a fingernail is about 1 centimeter wide. You might use centimeters to measure how tall you are, how wide a table is, but you would not use it to measure the length of a football field. In order to do that, you would switch to meters. A meter is equal to 100 centimeters. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. The length of this guitar is about 1 meter. Meters might be used to measure the length of a house or the size of a playground. Kilometers. When you need to go from one place to another, you will need to measure the distance using kilometers. A kilometer is equal to 1000 meters. The distance from one city to another or how far a plane travels would be measured using kilometers. Final thoughts about measuring length. 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeters. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meters. Temperature. I was feeling a bit hot, so I asked Tom how to measure temperature. So he showed me a thermometer. But I saw two sets of numbers. Tom explained that a thermometer measures in degree of either Celsius or Fahrenheit. Why two scales? I asked. Tom said that some people like one scale and some like the other, and that I should learn both. He then gave me an example. When water freezes, the thermometer shows 0 degrees Celsius on the left side, but on the right side it shows 32 degrees Fahrenheit. So, there can be two numbers for the same thing. He gave me more examples. A hot sunny day might have temperature of 30 degrees Celsius but would be 86 degrees in Fahrenheit. Water boils at 100 degrees Celsius or 212 degrees Fahrenheit. And you can bake cookies in your oven at a temperature of 180 degrees Celsius, but that would be 356 degrees Fahrenheit. I decided to get my own thermometer, so I would learn about all these. I hope you enjoyed learning about metric measurement. Fun time. Years ago, people used their bodies rather than rulers and yardsticks to measure length and distance. Activity 1. Calculate the unknown weight to balance each scale. Three. Choose the object close to the given weight. 1. 3 kilograms. 2. 150 grams. 3. 100 grams. 4. 1 kilogram. 5. 1.5 kilograms. 6. 700 grams. 7. 5 grams. 8. 2 kilograms. 4. Compare the capacity and fill in the box with appropriate symbol greater than, less than or equal to in each problem. Five. Write the reading shown by each jug. 6. Measure each object to the nearest centimeter. Word problems. Answer these questions. The girl A is 1 meter 20 centimeter tall and the girl B is 1 meter 10 centimeter tall. 1. Who is taller? 2. Which one is shorter? A. 8 centimeter, B. 6 centimeter. 3. One rope is 25 centimeter long and the other is 15 centimeter shorter. How long is the second rope? 4. Measure and write down the length and width of this book. Length is dash centimeter. Width is dash centimeter. 5. Use a ruler to find the number of full centimeters in the length of your chair. Dash centimeter. 6. Mark the height of your friend against the wall. Now use a ruler to find the number of full centimeters in your height. My height is about dash centimeter.